Welcome to FGCW Wrestling Showcase, Episode 2.
Search Florida Gulf Coast Wrestling on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube.
There you folks are. March 27th at the Gulf Coast Church. You know what? La familia, mi hijo, papi, mi sobrino. Estábamos así, pero ahora estamos así. Y nadie, which to you ignorance means nothing, nothing is going to stop us. Nadie nos va a parar porque nosotros vamos a venir y vamos a destruir en el 27 a la iglesia de Gulf Coast. Mi hijo está entrenando por 20 años. Mi sobrino, la familia está aquí. Show up or just stay at home. We don't care. Vamos.
Now we have a big match to crown the inaugural junior heavyweight champion in Florida Gulf Coast Wrestling. Luscious Jimmy B versus the American Superstar.
I'm ready.
What is that?
That's the so-called flyer for the Florida Gulf Coast Wrestling Show coming up on the 27th of March that we're on. And do you notice something peculiar about this flyer?
I don't see you or me in the middle.
Yeah, that's right. I don't see us there either. I mean, look at Luscious Jimmy B. Look at the body. Look at Tanya, the Asian Temptation. Look at those people on the flyer. Look at that Psycho Silver. You know, it's a real unique kind of guy that you can tell he's ugly even when he's wearing a mask. But don't you worry about that, fans, because you're going to get a chance to see plenty of Luscious Jimmy B at 3 o'clock on the 27th of March at the Gulf Coast Church.
Well, we got a big match ahead of us. Two great competitors. First up, Luscious Jimmy B and the Asian sensation Tanya.
Very good. This
guy's exuding confidence.
Yeah, he definitely looks like he's not shy on confidence at all. And he's got his lady with him, and I'm just guessing he does not look like he's afraid to bend the rules. It's producer Joe, and I'm the man called Dave, and we're from the Working Fans Podcast, and we'll be doing some commentary today.
This is a guy getting into the ring like he's already champion.
Yeah,
Hot dogging for the crowd.
Yeah, owning the room. He is not afraid to tell the fans what he thinks about him and what he thinks about himself. He thinks he's number one.
Here at Wrestling Showcase, we bring all the stars. Next coming up, America's Star.
Oh, look at this guy. Patriotic. And he's got the fans behind him. He's excited. He's ready to go. Brings a lot of energy to the table. Let's see what he can do in the ring.
Now, I don't know if those at home caught it. Luscious Jimmy B is from Atlantic City, New Jersey. The American Superstar from Bradenton, Florida.
And we're in Florida for this match, so a little home field advantage, too, for the American Superstar. Although, I gotta say, looking at him, Luscious Jimmy B seems like the kind of guy who would probably get booed in his hometown as well.
He gets booed in line at Walmart. American Superstar feeling out the ropes, ready to win that junior heavyweight title. Now, isn't that the difference between these two competitors? The American Superstar, he's getting in there. He's going to give it his all to fight. Jimmy B feels he's entitled to that title. Right now, he's just going through the motions, I feel.
Well, if confidence wins you the match, and Jimmy B's probably already got this finished, but that's not necessarily all you have to win a match. Oh, Jimmy B already creating his own timeout, getting in the head of American Superstar.
It's a good way to get that early start to the match. You set the terms of the match. You set the pacing.
And let's not forget about Tanya outside. We don't know if she's going to play a factor in this, too. Oh, man, look at Jimmy B.
Rolling through there.
Already going outside the ropes. Definitely playing games. Take a powder. Maybe go visit his lady.
The crowd is hating this right now. You can hear the reaction it's getting.
I don't think he cares. The thing is, he's trying to get inside the head of the American Superstar. He wants to distract him. He wants to create a thing where maybe the American Superstar gets a little heated in certain situations. It might make a mistake, because when emotions enter a contest, that's when you can make mistakes.
100%.
Now let's see if we get a lockup this time. There we go.
Collaring up.
Whoa. All right.
Early success, and he's celebrating like he won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, won a gold medal. Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's see. Round 1, Jimmy B. Big old hip toss. Letting people know.
With that tape on the shoulder, you wonder if that's going to become a factor. You know, that jeez.
Oh, that is
This is a church.
horrible. That is not.
This is a family environment.
Thank God.
We do not need any dick wagging going
Put
on.
the ladies and the kids to bed. That was awful. All right. Oh, big scoop slam. Oh, man, I'll tell you what. He's got some talent. He definitely it takes time to kiss. Now, see, American Superstar, he should have just been stomping him right then and there. Let's not give him a breather. Oh, duck under. Nice elbow by the American Superstar. A hip toss of his own. Nicely done. Let's see. Big scoop slam to follow up. And Jimmy B takes a powder. Now, I like what I'm seeing here by the American Superstar. He's putting some good string of moves together. But again, I would follow up on it. You know, follow him outside. Don't let him get that breather.
Yeah, you want to always be on the attack with him, especially a guy like this who is going to create his own space. You want to limit that space as much as possible. And like you said, you get in that one, you want to get in that second hit right behind it.
Right. Now, see, look right here what he did. Jimmy B created that space, and when American Superstar came in, he wasn't very aggressive, and that allowed Jimmy B to take the rope and drop his arm down with all his weight and all his momentum. And now he's working on that arm, which is nicely done on him. You know, he's conceded. He's a bit of a jerk, but you know what? He's working the arm, and that's good. Now,
leg drop. Now he's cranking that shoulder. We knew it would become a factor when we saw the tape on there. We just didn't know how long, and Jimmy B did not take very long. Now he's grinding that knee away on the side of the American Superstar's face.
Exactly. Well done. Thank you. I took the words out of my own mouth there. Putting that knee right in his face. Now he gets up a little bit. Try to showboat.
This is a family venue.
Yeah.
Once again.
I would say, worse than that arm. You know, that's the one thing I would say Jimmy B's
Biting.
I didn't see that. Very aggressive. You know, referee needs to get in there. Work on that count, ref. Let him know.
Now Jimmy B's almost taking your advice. He's doing those follow-ups. He's doing those.
But he created that opportunity by creating space and getting in the head of American Superstar. And American Superstar allowed that to happen. Now, let's see, you know, if he
Just
can maybe...
dropped him on his face in the corner there.
Not pretty, but it works. And he's creating a distraction here, which, if I know my wrestling 101, I kind of thought that might happen. Tanya proving she's more than just eye candy. She's going to take advantage of these situations and help her man.
She's got a blue belt in karate, man.
She's got a blue dress on.
That's where I got it from. She's got a blue dress in karate at the very least.
Look at some right hands. We'll say this, the American Superstar is hanging on. He's able to take some punishment and fire back, but here's Jimmy B. He's setting up here for a drop kick to the back of the head and the neck. And you know, all the punishment, the arm, the shoulder, the neck.
It's all connected.
Yeah. Here we go, elbow, low twist, and upside the back.
Ooh.
Here's the American Superstar firing back. But he's hurting. And Jimmy B's the first to his feet, and he's delivering some stomps. And again, going back to that arm and that shoulder, digging that elbow.
There he is. He's got... I was hoping he'd reach those ropes.
He did.
I was getting worried. When you see a guy like Jimmy B come out, you definitely... That's a guy you don't want to win. But everything he's shown in this match has been a winner's mentality, a winner's strategy.
Yeah, absolutely. He is. He's a good front runner. Once he's on top, he's gonna lay on top of you there. Oh, but a lazy pin. That's where he definitely makes mistakes. He gets a little too much into his showboating, where it's not even just mind games. He's at the point where he's cost himself some valuable time here at different points in this match.
I tell you what, if Bob Cook got a hold of this guy, he would tell him to hook a leg when he gets the pin.
I think Bob Hook would slap this guy in the face with a right hand. But
Hell of a lariat there, taking him down.
yeah, oh, there we go. Shades of Jerry Lawler there, that punch. Now coming off the ropes, maybe a fist drop. It is. I think somebody's been studying Lawler. Nicely done. Hooks to the leg. Oh, but too early.
Out at 2.
Yeah, you're going to have to work over Jimmy B a little more than that.
Especially with that damage that's been accumulated on that arm. You can see it's hurting him. He's trying to use it as little as possible, but right there.
We're going here for a double chicken wing. Oh, low blow. Ref, how did you not see that? I mean, Jesus. But nonetheless, didn't see it, didn't call it. American Superstar is now hurting for real. This is not good.
You know, as is in life, justice does not always prevail. Somebody can see something happen and the criminal can get off for it. And I think this is just another example of that, just thankfully in the pro wrestling world.
Yes. Oh, continues to work the arm. Oh, shades of Kurt heading there a little bit. I used to remember Kurt doing a move like that. Very similar. Oh, he is just...
We can't forget the fact that this is for the Junior Heavyweight Championship.
Absolutely. They're doing everything they can. And maybe that's a part of it. Maybe the ref's not going to call it a low blow because we're trying to give him a little leeway here. We want to crown a champion. We want to get a winner.
Yeah, this was filmed during COVID times. You want the crowd to get their money's worth.
Tell you, American Superstar just comes out of nowhere and gets a pinning combination there, but too close to the ropes.
That was a beautiful cradle he rolled through, too. Ooh.
Right in the buckle. Oh, big splash in the corner. I was going to go for that pin. Hooks the leg finally. No, American Superstar kicks out.
See, he'll screw it up once, but he's not going to miss that opportunity again. We preach it all the time that leg hook is so important when getting that pin.
Fundamentals, the basics. Now look, I'll say this. The American Superstar showed a lot of heart in this match. When he's down, he battles back. Ooh, puts his head down. Ooh. Neck breaker, very well executed. Now, hooks the leg. Oh. He put all the weight on the front there.
Yes.
But he should have still hooked the leg there. Okay, now he's going for a choke. Ref's got to get in there. I'll tell you, this Jimmy B is definitely aggressive. Oh.
Ooh.
American Superstar battling back with his right hands. He's getting fired up. Again.
Hell of a punch.
She's setting up here with this suplex.
Ooh.
Jimmy B blocks it. Oh, the arm. The shoulder he's been working on, it's hurting. Drop kicks him into the shoulder, goes in the corner, follows up with an elbow. Oh, interesting. Almost like a snapmare slam.
Bulldog, something.
Effective, nonetheless. But not enough for the win.
Jimmy B is so ahead of the game. He's inventing moves that we don't even know the name of yet.
Yeah, got to give it to him.
I really hate that this guy is making all the right decisions.
Yeah, continue to work on that arm. You know, at this point, he might be able to get a submission, too. He's been working that arm for a while in this match. Continues to, attack it with elbows, knees, arm bars. Like, gotta wonder.
Yeah, he's been very effective in limiting the American Superstar's offense. He couldn't pull off the suplex he wanted earlier because of that shoulder. Like, if he survives through the pain of this punishment, will he be able to finish off the match if and when the cards are down against Jimmy B?
Well, that's one thing we saw too. American Superstar was going for that. Looked like a double arm suplex earlier there, and his arm gave out on him. Now here he is. He's fighting though. The kid's got heart. Big clothesline. Another big clothesline. Yeah, he's trying for this move again. At the double chicken wing. Oh, turns it into a takedown, arm drag.
Now he's returning the favor on that shoulder.
Yeah. He creates a little space. 5 minutes left. Oh, big boot into the chest. Again, for getting to hook the leg, though. That's one thing. He's not been consistent on that either.
Not at all. And Dave, we've neglected to mention this whole match, that promo from earlier, from last week's main event between Torture and Papi Nieves from La Familia. And
we got $1 million dream here. And Jimmy B's in trouble, so let's get to this right here. We might have a new champion. Two.
This isn't happening now.
That's it.
He's the champion. The American Superstar pulled it off.
I'll tell you what, ace up his sleeve. Most of that match was Jimmy B, but then again, he hooks that $1 million dream. It's well executed, and he gets the pin.
Yeah, we have FGCW, the first FGCW junior heavyweight champion, the American Superstar.
Nicely done.
And
Way to hang in there.
And like I was beginning to say about last week's main event, Torture, no matter what they threw at him, really hung in. And he took that punishment. Eventually, Latin Fury Rods, who we saw in that promo with La Familia, who was strangely quiet, may I add, came through and came to Torture's aid. And the American Superstar didn't need anybody, but just the guys in this federation, they're workers. They are some of the best in-ring talent I've seen.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think this match was definitely a great showcase for that. American Superstar showed a lot of heart. He hung in there and then got a well-executed $1 million dream. So, nicely done.
Yeah, you may hate people like La Familia, Jimmy B, but they can hang in the ring. And now we have another championship match. Scrotus, the team of Syther there with the brown long hair and Lydon with the blonde mohawk versus the Masked Viking Ragnarok and Bonehead Jones. Now, Dave, last episode we talked about the growing Church of Syther, and you heard it here. The first disciple, Bonehead Jones, there in the death metal, black metal face paint, and then Ragnarok, the Masked Viking. That's all I got. Nothing much is known about this guy. Bonehead Jones has been showing up lately around Princess Josh, protecting his AMP Interdimensional Championship, which he does not have tonight because I was going to ask, what is that? But we got to get to the matters at hand. Our second championship match of the night.
Tag titles, man. All for grabs. Princess Josh likes his monsters, huh?
100%. And like I said last episode, he talks big because he has these big men in front of him.
Gotta wonder where he finds them. Here comes Scrotus.
Remember that Syther with the long black hair, Lydon with the blonde mohawk.
Lydon looks like a wild card here.
Any one of these guys could get arrested in the Walmart parking lot after the show.
They do not look like they're guys you're gonna bring home to meet the family if you're a long lady, huh? Not introduce these two to mom and dad on the first date.
But when you see these guys in the ring before a tag team championship match, you get goosebumps like
started.
I've got right now.
Oh,
and
we're not messing around here.
the Church of Syther doesn't even let us finish our intro here before they start following up with violence.
Oh, reverses. Scrotus taking control. They're not going to let these guys get the upper hand on them. Scrotus is whipping them both into the corner. Let's see what we got here. Oh.
Somersault tummy push.
A little headbutt in the midsection. There's an elbow. Double heel. My goodness. Another double heel. Goes for the pin.
These guys are really taking control early, and you need that in a championship match, especially when they've already crowned a champion tonight. It's almost what the performer's nature to want to one-up the person in front of you.
All right, here we go. Right hands in the corner. Round up his crowd. Boom. Little bionic elbow.
The people are really responding to Scrotus here.
Oh, Princess Josh. He's going to be a factor in this.
I think we're going to see more of that cowardly nature come out of him.
He is not afraid to interfere and help his team.
Nah, but look at these guys he has in the ring, just punishing them. The Masked Viking, Ragnarok, Bonehead Jones laying in those shots.
Ugh.
Now he's got that foot right on Lydon's throat.
Yeah, Lydon's definitely the worst for wear here. He's having trouble getting there, and there's Princess Josh helping his team, doing whatever he can.
Much like Tanya, the Asian sensation earlier, really becoming that third person, that extra person on the outside.
I would even say more so. He definitely seems like he loves to get involved and play a part in this.
Why wouldn't you want to add more championships to your collection there? Interdimensional champion. He's got
AMP championship or something?
Yeah,
he's got them all. Well, he's looking to add the tag titles here from FTCW. We'll see how they do. They're in control right now. Digging that elbow in the arm. Much like we saw earlier. Oh, there he goes again. Well, precision strikes too. He's taking his time. He's making it well calculated. He's making it count. There we go. Fighting back. I get to that corner.
sorry, I had to look it up in my notes. He's also got Hannibal Vachon, who we saw in the earlier episode, come out with 2 title belts. So
I saw Hannibal destroy that young kid too.
and we're seeing much the same. He definitely likes a certain type of fighter in his church.
Yeah, he likes the unusual. He likes them big. No doubt, big and unusual. Sounds like my dating life. Anyway, these guys are in control, and man,
Laying in those elbows,
Yeah,
hoping
here
to
we
get
go.
out of that.
he needs to make a
Ooh.
tag.
The hair will always be a wrestler's downfall.
In control.
Taking those shots to the side. Ooh, he's getting neutralized though. Look at that. Lydon is just really getting beat up.
I'm just firing back. Oh, that was Bonehead Jones right there, dropping all his weight on his neck.
You know, and I'm getting sick of the interference here. Like
Now look at this guy.
the showboating, Princess Josh. This is too much right now.
Yep, they're not playing by the rules. Bonehead in control.
They're in a house of God too, and they're pulling off this bullshit. I can't believe this.
Bonehead and Ragnarok trying to take control, but Lydon firing back on both of them.
Punish in the back, that's not going to work out good for him, especially if you're trying to kick out of a pin.
Duck under. Double clothesline. Nicely done.
Will he get that tag? He's on the opposite side of the ring. 2 men in front of him.
Looks like a double heart attack when he's on it, too.
Yeah, and they just gave him the whole ring to go after him. Oh,
Cut off here.
it's moving too slowly.
Ooh! Oh!
Jawbreaker. There we go. You always need that one move to be able to turn the tide. Syther in there just dropping some punches on him. Rights to the head.
Now he's in control. Right into the turnbuckle. He is owning the ring. The crowd's behind him. There he comes. Oh, he loves to use that headbutt right in the midsection. A little batter ring.
That is a little headbutt. I didn't notice that earlier. From the camera angle, it looked like a tummy push.
No. We're not pushing each other. We're headbutting here.
Headbutt to the solar plexus. That's really going to take your wind.
Yeah, it's going to knock the wind out of you.
And especially, he's He's not a huge guy, but he's definitely bigger than Lydon there. So that force coming at you will really throw you off.
Yeah, Scrotus trying for a double suplex here. Yeah, double brain.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
That was a devastating move. That took the words out of my mouth. Now Ragnarok in here to save it.
Ragnarok, what?
Lydon taking him down. Ooh.
There's Lydon now. He just took the jawbreaker. And he's getting slammed. Well, maybe. Looks like we're trying for a power slam here. Lydon's
He slid out of it. Oh, he super kicked him. He super kicked his partner right in the face.
Partner, yeah. Not good. Not good for Scrotus.
Double arm
leaping,
DDT.
Yeah, leaping DDT. Hooks the leg. Oh, that's it. That's a 3 count. We got new tag champs.
I'm speechless. Church of Sirice wins again.
New tag champs.
New tag champs. What is Princess Josh gonna do with this power? I have a feeling this is gonna go to his head. If you're in charge of monsters and you're on a power trip, only bad can come of it.
Yeah, I mean, they were definitely using underhanded tactics throughout that match, but in the end, it was that leaping DDT that did him in. Also, the miscommunication by Scrotus there with Lydon hitting his partner with a super kick. Just unfortunate, but at the end of the day, Princess Josh has got more gold. We got new tag champs.
Yes, we do, and we crowned 2 champions this week. Next week, we have the big match to crown our heavyweight championship. That is going to be a barn burner. I love seeing a federation get off the ground because you see where the stories start and
Who to watch out for? Who's going to end up, being the big stars in this organization? Right now, Princess Josh looks like he's going to have a lot of power.
very much. And here you see Lydon trying to apologize, console his partner. These things happen in wrestling, but it's how does your partner respond to it? Do you find out you're on the same team, or is one of these guys about to become a Jannetty? Oh, he missed him in the face.
It's shades of the great Muda and Killer Khan and the great Kabuki and such. That was unexpected. Now he's stepping on his throat.
Shades of Jannetty on the ground, though.
That miscommunication did not go over well.
Lydon does not play around. It was a mistake. Syther knew it, and then he missed him. It makes you wonder what's in the future for these two.
It's Syther actually celebrating right now, bro.
That is.
Okay.
And then here we go, the Puerto Rican Hound Dog coming out to chase off any post-match attack. He is in next week's title match versus Johnny Zeke.
He's an intimidating presence, and I'm sure Liger was there a little earlier.
Yes, Syther ran off. He didn't want a piece of him. This guy's wrestled all across the world. U.S., Europe, Puerto Rico. He's a champion, and next week he will be going for the FGCW champion versus Game Time Johnny Zeke.
We got to watch out Lydon's eyes here. He's not in a good way.
That's a good slab of a man to be carrying you out. Human crutch.
Hell of a show.
But thank you again for joining us for Florida Gulf Coast Wrestling Showcase. Find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch.